Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius, June 20, 2025. Mars leaves your sign today after an extended stay, and moves into your solar house. A bolder approach to business, earnings, defending your territory, and proving your worth can emerge during this transit that will last until August 6. You may experience a drive for more financial independence. It can be a great time to pursue your material or comfort goals. Still, it can also be a time of increased desire and spending. Focus now on building rather than exhausting your resources. Feel the increased courage to earn what you need and deserve. It's a fine cycle for finding new ways to boost your feelings of security and comfort. Today, decisions don't come quite so easily. You're coming across well with others these days, particularly with bosses, elders, and the like, as Venus transits the top of your solar chart. Today's Venus-Sun minor challenging aspect points to some indecision or hesitation. While you may wrestle with some mixed feelings, the day advances with a stronger need for consistency. You'll find that identifying your priorities is an easier task. You will most certainly have felt the change of pace. As mighty Mars has moved into a new land, you'll be lingering on the fire you ignited in the previous weeks. Hopefully, you seize the day to take control of your romantic and sex life because you're the champion of passion. Now, as Mars stampedes through Virgo, you'll find yourself feeling more focused on sensuality and building long-term plans in relationships. Use this newfound energy to dig deep into how your love life reflects your morals and values. This will empower you to be more confident in what you call in. You won't need much help from your peers, but you still want them around for company if nothing else. It's a great time to plan lunch dates or after-work get-togethers. Your heart is most likely where you want it to be today. There are moments in life that we wish we could capture. On film, the way you feel good after a healthy meal, the feeling of strength when you complete a great workout, the successful meeting of minds when you share your feelings with those closest to you. These are all magnificent, daily experiences we can have for free, as long as we pay attention to our personal needs. Of the greatest gifts you have as a personality is your ability to communicate and express yourself. When it comes to making a good living, this can either work to your advantage or be your own undoing. While you are sure to talk the talk, do you follow it up by walking the walk? In other words, are your actions as strong as your intentions? On this goal-oriented day, consider whether or not you are actively doing what needs to be done in order to meet your goals. 7 months after returning for what is normally a 6-week visit to Leo, Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, leaves today, finally bringing the foundation phase of this new 2-year Mars cycle to a close. Mars will continue to do what Mars does, which is fire up your passions, drive, warrior and competitive spirit, but as he returns to your income sector, he will now channel this into a new war on glass ceilings, roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, as he gives you the drive to fight for what you deserve. This kicks off the most lucrative months of 2025. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will spend its final hours clashed with Mars, who will leave Leo just a few hours later. With the moon and Mars both fleeing the scene of the crime, there will be nothing for any personal or relationship tension this might create to hold on to. Instead, this is going to leave you with an understanding and an appreciation of the importance of a balance between your own and your relationship needs. Sagittarius, your optimism becomes contagious. Quote of the day: a spark shared becomes a flame. Color: copper orange, bright, fiery, warm. Lucky numbers: 3, 8, 15. Someone around you needs your spirit today. Offer your insight freely. A joyful gesture or spontaneous laugh can ripple more than you know. Our eyes in the sky. For June 20, 2025, the tarot paints a picture of renewed strength, subtle choices, and stepping into your personal power with quiet confidence. The cards drawn today are Strength, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. This spread speaks of inner resilience, emerging clarity, creative purpose, and a fresh emotional beginning. Let's explore the energy of the day together, in a way that feels personal, meaningful, and encouraging. We begin with the card of Strength, and it's not about physical power, it's the kind of strength that comes from deep within. The kind you show when you choose patience over anger, compassion over defensiveness, or courage when you'd rather run. You might find yourself today in a situation that tests your response, and strength is reminding you, you already have the grace and grounding you need. Maybe you're managing a difficult conversation, calming your own overthinking, or simply keeping faith when something feels unclear. This card shows up as a quiet lion beside you, not to roar, but to remind you that your calm is your superpower. Next is the Two of Swords, a card that suggests some of us may be sitting at a crossroad. There's likely a decision or a situation where things still feel uncertain, as if you're weighing options or holding off from choosing. That's okay. Sometimes we're not ready to decide because we need more information, or because the heart and mind are pulling in different directions. The invitation here is not to rush, but to go inward. If you're caught between two paths, ask yourself, what would I choose if I wasn't afraid? If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Trust that clarity is coming, but for now, give yourself permission to pause. Then we meet the Queen of Wands, the radiant and bold energy that brings warmth, creativity, and self-assuredness into your day. This card invites you to step out and be seen, even just a little more than usual. Speak up in the meeting. Say yes to something that excites you. Wear the outfit that feels like a statement. The Queen of Wands doesn't dim herself to fit in, and you don't have to either. This energy can also bring a magnetic pull in relationships or social settings, so don't be surprised if people are drawn to your presence today. Own it, and use it wisely. Shine, not for attention, but because your light naturally uplifts others. Next comes the Eight of Pentacles, grounding us in the joy of process. This card is about putting in the work, not in a punishing way, but in a deeply satisfying, purpose-driven way. Whether you're crafting something with your hands, learning a new skill, or refining a habit, this card reminds you that growth happens in the quiet moments. The way you show up matters. Today is a great time to commit to something tangible that serves your long-term goals, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And if you've been doubting your path, this card says, your efforts are building something lasting. Finally, we land on the Ace of Cups, a beautiful sign of emotional renewal. This card can appear as a new feeling, a shift in the heart, or the start of something that fills your cup emotionally, be it romance, creative inspiration, or a sense of spiritual connection. The Ace of Cups often feels like that unexpected moment when you feel alive again, even after a heavy season. If you've been hoping for emotional healing or waiting for something meaningful to bloom, this is a soft yes from the universe. Let love in however it appears. A kind word, a meaningful encounter, or a small reminder that your heart is open and worthy of joy. So, June 20th is about navigating inner strength, moving through indecision with grace, owning your power with the Queen's fire, and remembering that hard work and an open heart will never betray you. Wherever you are on your journey today, whether you're wrestling with uncertainty, stepping into our voice, or just taking it one task at a time, know that you're not alone. The energy around you is supportive, encouraging, and ready to help you grow into your next chapter. Have you recently had to make a tough choice or reclaim your confidence after a period of doubt? I'd love to hear how this message resonates with your path. Share your reflections in the comments. Your voice might be the mirror someone else needs today.